my name is kenpoluke, and welcome back to kenpoluke Self-Defense. As you see, I got a green screen thing going on behind me. I got tired of that kitchen background. Still in my kitchen, but now you can't see the damn thing. But anyway, I know I've been gone for a minute. I haven't put out a video in like almost a month, so I kind of went on a hiatus there from all my channels. Just had, shit going on. Got to do stuff. Didn't have time for this right now, but I always come back to do this because I love doing this. So today, as you can tell by the title, probably not up here like I'm pointing, but today, Glock 23. That's right. Went out and bought myself a Glock. Now I gotta say that of course it's not empty. So don't freak out, man. But I hated Glocks forever, like since I started liking guns. Don't know why, but there was a police trade-in on sportsmensoutdoorsuperstore.com. I was kind of glancing around at Glock 19s, so I like 9mm. But they had Glock 23s, which is the same exact thing, just in 40 Smith & Wesson, for $379. That's a pretty good, goddamn good deal there. So I said, fuck it, went ahead and picked myself up one. Still got them as far as I know. I'll try to leave a link somewhere down below in the description. And if you feel like interested, check it out. Nothing wrong with police trade-ins, man. Get a good deal on a good gun. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, yeah, so I picked myself a Glock. Came with 2 mags. Yes, this one has rounds in it because this one does not. Not stupid, man. Come on now. But this, I fucking love this gun. I went out and shot it, and I probably shot this gun better than any other fucking gun I ever have. It's fucking amazing. And there is another update video I will do, I don't know, sometime in the future because it costs some money. But I'm not going to spoil anything right now. But there will be another video on the Glock 23 to make it a little bit cheaper to shoot. So that's all I give you. But anyhow, let's get into the Glock. Now, this is 3rd generation Glock. They do have 4 gens now. I know some people are speculating on a 5th gen. For FBI was working on. It was not a 5th generation Glock that they were working on. It was just some modifications to the Gen 4 that the FBI did not like. So Glock was trying to meet the FBI needs. But as you all know, that Glock is finally losing the battle. The 6 Hour one over with the P whatever it is. But anyhow, this is the 3rd generation Glock. This is a chambered and 40 Smith & Wesson. For those of you who don't know, that the Glock 22 and the Glock 23 first generations, Glocks, were the first handguns chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Now, the FBI, there was a long time ago, there was a thing in Florida where some agents got shot and killed by somebody, and they needed something better than a 9mm that, but they also didn't want the 45 either. So they went to Smith & Wesson and basically were like, hey, we need this, we need some good penetration, we need the force and compression and all that stuff, but we need something that's a little cheaper to shoot, and and they had this like list of things they went to Smith & Wesson with. So Smith & Wesson made the 40 Smith & Wesson round, which is how that all came to be for those of you who don't know. And the Glock 22 and the Glock 23 were actually the first handguns made for that round. They beat Smith & Wesson to the punch, who made the goddamn round. What Smith & Wesson did was they took 9mm handguns, okay? Say this is whatever, 9mm Smith & Wesson. What they did was they upgraded the magazine and the barrel to fit the 40 Smith & Wesson round, which is a little longer than a 9mm, a little wider. But they upgraded these handguns. Now the bad thing there is, what can be bad about that? Well, the 9mm handguns are built for 9mm rounds, which means that the compression and the foot-pounds of force and all that stuff are going to be much greater with a 40 Smith & Wesson round. So that's eventually going to tear up your handgun. But this was the actual 22, the Glock 22 and 23 were the actual first handguns made for the 40 Smith & Wesson round. So they're not the rounds ain't going to tear up your handgun like they would those previous models. So that's the problem with taking a handgun and upgrading it to a higher compression round with more foot-pounds of force and all that stuff, is that it's just going to fuck up your handgun faster. And like I said, these are actually made for the 40 Smith & Wesson round. Now, you can downgrade the 40 Smith & Wesson down to a 9mm, and you know it'll be cheaper to shoot, which is kind of what my next video is going to be about the Glock 23. But that is not going to tear up your handgun because the 9mm round has less of that foot-pounds of force and compression and all that stuff. So they'll be able to handle it way better than any other 9mm handgun can. So that is why you don't want to upgrade to a higher compression round. So anyhow, this is the Glock 23. It's got the night sights. You know, it's pretty much standard. You know, it's got the nice texture on the back and on the sides and on the front. It does have the finger grooves, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it actually does kind of fit my hand. So that's nice. This is my everyday carry gun. And Glocks don't have safeties. The very simple guns, very easy to take apart. First, you want to check, make sure there's no round in it. And then you have to dry fire the weapon in order to take this thing apart. Drop the magazine. Okay, then it's got these little levers. These things are a bitch to get a hold of, but you want to pull your slide back just a little bit, pull those down, and it slides off. Kind of a little pain in the ass. There's an upgrade to do that, which I will probably do in the future, and I'll do a future video on. There's a few cheap upgrades I want to do for this. And then, there you know, there's your spring, there's your barrel, and your slide. That's it. So it's very simple. I mean, back in the day when the Glocks first came out, I mean, they tore up the market on simplicity. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, make sure your guide's straight. Slide that back on, and you're back in firing position. So, not bullets. So, it is a very, very nice handgun. I love it a lot. I shoot it very well, better than any of the other handguns that I have, and I highly recommend buying a Glock, preferably in 9mm because it's cheaper to shoot. 40 Smith & Wesson. Now see, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. There's a barrel modification that I'm gonna do that downgrades this to 9mm. So when I take this out to the range, I'm going to load it with 9mm, and you just gotta buy mags too, 9mm mags. And it's going to make it much cheaper to shoot at the range. But my everyday carry ammo is going to be the 40 Smith & Wesson, which I will then, you know, put back to original when I carry. But, whoa, you're not going to be used to the recoil of the 40 Smith & Wesson. Yes, I am, because I'm not an idiot. I'll still shoot 40 Smith & Wesson at the round. But I only shoot maybe a couple mags at a time, and then I will downgrade it right there because it's just barrel swap and mag swap. And then bam, you're back in firing position, and then you go and fire your 9mm all day long. That way you get used to the handgun as well. So it does have the serrations on the front here. I don't really see a reason for those front serrations. I know. So you want that nice grip there. But anyhow, I highly recommend the Glock 23 or Glock 19. The Glock 19 and Glock 23 are same exact size in every shape and way, just chambered in different rounds. And that goes the same thing for the Glock 17 and the Glock 22. So they're just chambered in different rounds, same size and everything. So they'll fit whatever holsters. And just remember that you can upgrade the magazines to a bigger mag in the Glock 23. Say you want to use a Glock 22 mag, you can do that. You just can't do it the other way around, where it's the Glock 23 mag going into a Glock 22. So there you have it. That is my review of this gun. There's the field strip of this gun. Well, I guess I can show you the points of cleaning. Might as well do that real fast. Let's see here. Or not. Come on now. Don't be a dick. There we go. Now, when you do break your handgun down, you want to, on the slide here, you're going to want to clean that. Just put a drop of cleaner in there. Take your Q-tip, clean that real good, and then do the same thing with your lube. I use a cleaner and lube all in one, so that's the parts you want to hit there, and maybe the breech face here. You want to get that. You want to clean your recoil spring. Just kind of clean it up. Lube it down. Same thing with the barrel. Inside out. Make sure you hit the ramp. Or sorry, yeah. Nope, the feed ramp here. And you get the tops and the barrel here. Just kind of clean it and lube it. And then wipe it down really good. I use bore snakes. I got a nice mirror finish on that barrel right now. And then, here, you want to clean the rails here, here, and then lube these rails. And then down here, I don't know how well you can see this right now, but you want to just spray a piece of lube right down in there. And that's going to help your trigger out. And that's it, man. I mean, it's very simple. I mean, like I said, back in the day when Glock first hit the scene, man, everybody was wanting them. Because they were just so simple. And that's one reason why I love this gun now. I'm glad I got away from the hatred of Glock. Because now I got a firearm that I absolutely love and I can shoot really fucking well. So, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. And as always, if you're new to that channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Helps me get my stuff out there. But as always, show me some love, show me some hate, but show me something other way I'll see you on flip side. Peace out and happy shooting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gonna make a new intro soon, too. Yeah. Gonna update this channel. Peace.